What's going on, everybody? My name is Albert and I'm from masterballtraders.store. So today I wanted to give you guys a business update. So since last time that we talked, I did say that I was going to make some sales. I was going to make some discounts and get people to go to my site, buy some products. So that's exactly what I did. And here I am to give you the results. So let's see here. So the sale was 10 days long. In those 10 days, we sold about $2,000 worth of products, a little bit over. So that might not sound like a lot to you guys, but it is a lot to me, because the thing about it is that I'm a brand new business. I'm a small owner, right? Like, I don't have a lot of products. I don't have, which is more of an issue that we're gonna get into later. I didn't have a lot of capital to start with. So selling $2,000 is, in 10 days, it's a pretty amazing accomplishment, if I do say so myself. So I'm pretty proud of that. And we went along with the meta ads. So we did Facebook and then we did Instagram ads. So let's see here, some of the conversion analytics over here. So basically, my conversion per sale was around $10. So every sale cost me around $10 in ads, which every sale, because of the type of discounts and the type of sale that we were running, each sale was around $130 on average. So if I had to spend $10 to make, to sell $130 worth of products, that's around 8% of the the percentage I had to spend on advertising. So honestly, that's pretty good. I thought that was going to be around closer to 15. So I was prepared for 15 and still be able to make a profit. The fact that it was less than 10, I think is amazing. So I'm going to see what kind of targeting it did and duplicate it afterwards. Some of the things that I did learn from this, Meta tells you, well, Facebook and Instagram, they both tell you that at first they're gonna throw out your post to whoever. As long as you're over the age of 18 and you're in the United States, they throw it out there. And then they start working on, getting the algorithm on who's actually clicking the post, who's actually interacting with it, and everything like that. So it did say that for the first couple of days, I probably wasn't going to be getting most sales. It was going to be towards the end of it. And they were right about that. So it does take some time for the algorithm to actually start working in your favor. Another thing that I learned is that I don't have enough inventory. And it's crazy that I didn't know this before, which I did know this before, but I couldn't really help it because I wanted to focus on simplified Chinese. And I mean, I love what I've been doing. I love what my focus has been. But I do think that I do need to branch out, because my inventory, I mean, we got Gem Pack 3 that was completely sold out, which it's another thing. I didn't even know what people wanted. I thought that people wanted Gem Pack 1, which is actually what I had most of. And in my head, I'm thinking Gem Pack 1 and Gem Pack 2 aren't being printed anymore. This is what people are going to want. But apparently people really, really, really love Gengar. So people have been buying Gem Pack 3 like crazy, which is the cheapest one out of all of them as well. So that's something new that I learned. I learned of what people like. So now I actually made an order to restock Gem Pack 3. And I actually got some Gem Pack badges as well. So Gem Pack badges are actually a new product that have both 1, 2, and 3. And then they have like a promo card in it or something like that. It's very limited. So I did go ahead and go get some cases of them. I wanted them for myself, but I got more of them so I can sell it to you guys at a good price as well. So I'm pretty excited about that. And another thing that I did manage to get with, with the money that I was able to make is a case of Terrazzo Festival. So I'm moving on to Japanese product now. And I think that is a huge thing for me, because it's gonna open up my audience. So a lot of people, they don't necessarily care about simplified Chinese or anything like that. They like Japanese products, and I went ahead and got one that is in very high demand. So that's kind of what I told you guys I was going to do. I'm not going to get every single product out there. I don't have a need to. I'm going to get the ones that are selling the most and the ones that I do see a long-term potential for, because I am a Pokemon investor as well. So I want to make the most of it, right? So I wanted to get a lot of different products out there that people are looking into buying and looking at into holding as investment opportunities. So I started out with Terrestrial Festival. Why? Well, guys, it's prismatic. It's prismatic in Japanese. Prismatic is going to go up and go up and go up. And what are people going to start looking at, ripping afterwards? Japanese ones, because they're cheaper than their actual English counterparts. So that's something that I started to focus on. But the main reason that I'm doing that is obviously because you have to have more inventory. As a small online shop, it's always good to have your niches, which is exactly what I will focus on. But you do have to have more product, because if you don't have any more product, then people can't go back to your shop and just buy more from you. No one's gonna keep buying the same exact product over and over and over again. That just doesn't make sense. So if you want repeat customers, you gotta stock up on inventory. So that's something that I have been focusing on, and that's something that I've been learning, and it's a big thing. So just know that. The next thing that I'm gonna be talking about is the videos I'm making. So I've been trying to make a little bit more videos. I've been trying to see what kind of videos work, not only Pokemon investing, but also reacting videos and other stuff like that. I want to make my channel into something that people want to come to and watch. But so besides these Pokemon business videos, I do want to make some entertainment. I want to make some content. I love making content. So I think that if it can help my store while I do this, then hey, kills two birds with one stone, right? So I'm going to be focusing on different things, different topics on what to talk about. Also, I do want to focus more on ads as well. I want to make more live in-person ads with like myself, saying something like, hey, we got some free shipping today. You know, it's going to last for a certain period of time, whatever, but something that people can actually see my face in. Because the thing about it is that whenever people see somebody, they can actually relate to them. And I have seen that a lot of people tend to support more small business shops. You know, if they can see, hey, this guy's a regular guy and he's giving me a good deal on something that I like, then they're obviously going to want to buy from you. But besides just making me my target for my store, I want to focus on a little bit more like AI as well. I've been looking at like making AI ads with like different characters. I mean, there's like AI models out there that basically I can make a video and then I can be like, hey, make me into, you know, an older person or something like that. And they can completely change who I am and make it look really real. So if you guys have any tips on that, or if you guys try it out yourselves, I've been thinking about ARC ads. Put it down below in the comments. I want to see if it actually works, because I'm going to try to go different revenues to see what works. Another thing that I wanted to focus on is I think that sales and discounts are a thing that I'm going to have kind of like 24/7. So I always want to have something going on. And the reason that I want to do that is because if I can do that, I always have a post to boost. So I always have an ad that's out there, that's available, that's being shown to people. And I think that that's a huge thing, because when you're not being shown to people, you're not getting sales. And if your store sits for a certain amount of time with no sales, then, well, you're not making money, guys. So obviously we're trying to make money here. We're trying to grow our business, right? So I think that if you have something that's going on 100% of the time, that's when you can get a constant amount of sales. At least, you know, in the beginning, to see, you know, before you see what actually works or what doesn't. Because I have seen that when I don't have any ads out there, no one's buying. No one is seeing my store, no one's looking at it, no one's doing anything. And I don't blame them. Why would they? Because they don't really have a need to, right? But if you're constantly being put in someone's face while they're scrolling or scrolling or scrolling, then obviously more eyes are going to be there, more eyes are going to go to your store, they can see they can save some money, they're going to make a purchase. So I think that that's a pretty smart thing that I'm gonna figure out on how to do. I also think that if you just make a post saying, "Hey, we have free shipping," and then you put, all your products out there, you don't have to make another post, say, in a month, to where you want to do the same promotion or anything like that. You can just literally boost up that same post. So what I would try to do is I would try to stay away from specific dates, because that way you can reuse your old stuff without actually reposting it, if that makes any kind of sense, right? So I've been focusing on doing stuff like that. If you guys are running some stores out there and you guys are seeing awesome results with your ads, let me know what kind of ads they are, because I know that I have to work on targeting and retargeting and stuff like that, but I want to focus on I want to hear from you guys what ads actually work, or what you guys want to see from your ads. Do you guys want to see my face offering you some Pokemon cards, or do you guys want to see, I don't know, a NASCAR driver offering you some Pokemon cards? I don't know. I'm going to make some funny ads in the future. I still haven't come up with them. I'm probably going to look like an idiot, but hey, I am in it for 100%. So I'm going to do everything that I can to make this Pokemon business work out. So if at the end, I know it will work out, because I'm not going to stop until it does, right? And that's just my mentality. Oh, and the last thing that I wanted to touch on is reviews. I'm trying to figure out a way to get like some good reviews. I've been trying. Yesterday night, I was figuring out how to set up my Google reviews, and I think that I actually opened up a physical location on Google for me. I don't know what I did. I'm obviously an online store, so I don't want to, I don't want my personal information out there. But I'm trying to figure out how to do the reviews. I think that the reviews are a huge thing. When somebody sees that you're very well reviewed, obviously they have more trust, and they're able to actually buy from you. And then also, I did also get verified on Instagram and Facebook. You did need an EIN number. So that is a pretty good verification process. I do think that that gives you more trust as well, as far as consumers go from buying from your store. And also, I've been wanting to focus on treating my customers I do have right. I've been putting in some extra packs every single order for them, just as a thank you. I'm pretty sure I'm losing out on money on that, but I don't really care. I think that, when somebody sees that you're appreciated, I know that every single time that I've ordered from somewhere and they've given me like a random card or a random pack or something like that, I've gone back and ordered again from them, because, hey, they treat their customers right, and they're a small store. So I like to support small owners, right? But other than that, I think that is the end of the video. Thank you guys for staying tuned with me. I will bring you guys more updates on how everything goes, and I'll keep you guys updated. I appreciate your support, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye, guys.